Welcome back to the to the Cheekcast Podcast, episode 7 of season 2. We literally made season 2 so we could take less notes and be more disorganized, and
yet,
that's what season 2 is all about. It's
taking
literally
notes
still
now.
disorganized.
Uh-huh.
You guys have no idea what I wrote down, and nobody has anything else. Right? We're raw dogging it today. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about a bunch of random stuff, whether it's gaming or, I guess, what would it be called? And it's not drama. Drama's lame. Like
scandalous.
Maybe like influencer drama. Maybe like that's what it's called. It's not really called that.
So I Show Speed showed his wang.
Yeah, now I Show Speed is his name, not I Show Meat. Was attempting to, I don't know, like where this is like. I just want you guys to just watch the clip if you haven't seen the clip. Just watch whether you have seen it, Thomas, or not.
No, I mean, but you just advertising, like, you know, just you know.
I mean, they literally posted it raw on Twitter. Like it's literally just raw everywhere. Somebody posted it on TikTok and didn't get taken down. I literally didn't say a word and got taken down for nudity. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be fully clothed. There could be nothing on my screen. I could post a black image,
offensive than his
and people
penis.
would say that I'm naked. Right? Literally, this man showed his wiener, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's fine. He's got a big ass dick." I'm like, "Okay, calm down, like, dude, calm down." He's apparently really upset about it, and he's like, "I can't turn on my phone without somebody talking about it." And I'm like, "Yes, you showed your dick to children." I'm like, "There's literally kids that watch the shit. Like, what did you expect?" Like,
do you think anybody walks up to a porn star and be like, "Wow, how's your day going?" No, it's nice tits. Like that's column A, column B. That's,
you know what I'm saying?
That's how the conversation goes.
But what's even crazier, right? What's crazier is how the clip plays out, because he gets jump scared in Five Nights at Freddy's.
His dick out playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
He said this man is a multi-million-dollar YouTuber and said he didn't have clean drawers. So what he said, I didn't have clean underwear.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with you wee slipping out? You know
because he said it wasn't blocked by boxers. Whatever. That doesn't. The whole thing came on because whatever. What is the? I'm looking it up. What is the female animatronic I don't know how to spell this word. Female Five Nights at Freddy's robot. What's it called? Chica. That whatever. I
still don't like where any of this conversation is going.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, she pops up on the screen and he stands up and screams, "I've been waiting for you. I'm gonna fuck you now," and starts hip thrusting his camera, and his dick just flies out of his pants. Yeah. And I'm like, you're. Oh, pain. It's an animatronic, brother. There's free porn on the internet.
You know, it kind of reminds me, you know, like when women wear like those really open tops, like at the top, and like, you know, just, you know,
just something slips out.
Little something slips out, and be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that happened."
I can't believe it. Nah, that's crazy. No, why? I didn't mean that. Come on.
It's an accident.
I just, you know, it's
why I wear Speedos in public.
Absolutely.
People are freaking out about it, and they're freaking out now, which to no surprise, YouTube, which he streams on YouTube, said we're not doing anything about it. And my favorite meme to date still now is the one of it's Spider-Man stopping the train for a little kid crossing in a comic book, and somebody put I Show Speed as the little kid getting saved, and then YouTube is Spider-Man stopping the train, and the train is kick.com. Because if he got kicked off of YouTube, he's probably just going to go over there.
Oh my
God. I was like, that's actually really funny.
I mean, it is funny, though.
But
so that was fun.
That's apparently a hot topic right now.
What if Hot Topic started selling pictures of...
Hot Topic started selling...
Like just on a shirt, yeah. Just...
Oh, you were... Okay, whoops, I went a little too far. I was like, start selling just fucking models of it. I'm like, dude.
Oh no, Bubba, come on. That would be Spencer's anyways, not Hot Topic.
Oh, that would be Spencer. I don't know. I don't go to either one of those.
No. Anyways, what else is on your?
Let's see. What else do I have on here? The
Started
guy
off
from
with the wing
TikTok,
dang.
the guy who, yeah, the guy with, the guy from TikTok, which you've probably heard the audio before. That's enough slices. That guy, apparently,
I'll pretend I have.
it's an old meme where he kept yelling that was enough slices, right? Apparently, he uploaded that video, that sound got uploaded to TikTok Creator Hub or whatever, which when it gets uploaded to Creator Hub, TikTok owns it and anybody can use it. So Activision posted an ad on TikTok using his sound. A lot of people have posted ads using his sound.
Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But Activision posted on TikTok and he's suing them, or trying to at least. I haven't heard anything else about this. He's trying to sue them for using his sound for copyright. And TikTok's like, fam, you posted it on the Creator Hub. Like, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's like, that's the thing. If he posted it publicly and it is usable on the Creator Hub, sorry, that is shitty luck that a big company liked it that much. Sorry, it sucks.
Yeah, they were like, we're just gonna use this sound. And when you put your sound up, even my sound, I can't copyright my sound on most platforms because it's on TikTok. So if somebody uses it on TikTok, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's my sound. But
Ironically, they just said that any AI sounds that are made and posted on the internet are not copyrightable either.
Oh, really? And then backwards, actually, this happened. This was the first note I wrote down was him. So that had to be over a month ago. At the end of July, Activision turned around and started suing him instead because they have accused him of misusing intellectual property laws by threatening to selectively sue people for using that clip.
I mean, that's true. He was going after the big one instead of everybody. So that they're not wrong in doing that. They're petty and they have money for big lawyers. So.
And Activision said they agreed to pull the clip down, but the guy's name is something Anthony Fantano, demanded the company to either pay him a substantial monetary damages or be prepared to defend a lawsuit. He asked for a 6-figure sum. So Activision was like, "Oh, bet," and we're just gonna fucking sue you back.
Oh my.
They're just gonna force him to repay the company's legal bills. And obviously he didn't want to comment for obvious reasons, because why would you? You just got absolutely fucking annihilated. That's why you don't go after big companies unless you got a good deal or you get burnt by coffee sitting in a McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. And that only happened like one time.
I have another one written down, React streamers, because this is a big topic right now. This is something still being talked about, but obviously when anything gets talked about for more than 2 days, it's really surprising because everything happens so fast and people just forget about shit constantly. They just move on instantly.
Mm-hmm.
What?
People are getting mad about Twitch streamers watching YouTube videos. Like they'll be like, "Can you go watch this guy's YouTube video and react to it?" And then like a streamer like XQC, for instance, this is a good visual of it. Will open up the YouTube video, whoever's video it is, and obviously tell whose video it is, and then not say or do anything for the duration of the video, or just to get up and walk away. And then their editors will repost that clip as an XQC reacts to this YouTube video. And then that YouTube video will do better when it's basically just that person's content reposted on somebody else's channel.
Yeah.
So people were like, okay, this isn't reacting. You're not reacting. Sitting there and like chuckling once every 15 minutes isn't reacting just for free content. They said, you're literally just reposting my video. So that's been a highly debated topic.
The thing that I don't like is that like a lot of these React channels, like they just end up becoming like almost like reactionception, just I'm reacting to you reacting to his reaction. Oh man,
Sometimes.
Look at me. Like
it's terrible content.
It's the South Park video of fucking oh, look at me reacting to fucking Kyle reacting to my dude. That's what we're going through right now. But that obviously got talked about for like literally a day, and then everybody was just like, "Oh, well, it's just done now. I guess it's resolved," even though it's still happening.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to know what your guys' thoughts on that is. I mean, like, imagine me just booting up my stream one day and going, yeah, I'm going to react to content. And then I pull up somebody's video, somebody, and I just get up and I just go take a poop while it's playing. And then I go
comment section.
And then I pull up after the video's over and go, oh shit, I missed the whole thing. Sit down, and then my brain goes, yeah, dude, just post that as Obrodo reacts to this video, and I'm not even there. Like, it's just a chair on the screen.
That was trash.
Yeah, it's just a chair on the screen.
Well,
and apparently this has just been happening consistently.
It has been happening, and I know in terms of streaming on Twitch, they frown upon channels streaming themselves watching other Twitch channels, because you're not supposed to be taking profit from someone else's live content.
Which is true.
But it's different when you're reacting to an already posted public video. However, I'm sure eventually this will lead to some sort of, lawsuit somewhere. I don't know who will start it. Probably big companies with money telling people you can't react to our stuff unless you give us full credit or pay us to use it. I don't know, because once it's on YouTube, it's public. Unless it's a paid subscriber only video, I don't know.
With the big stuff already, XQC watched the entirety of Hunter x Hunter on stream, and then posted it on YouTube.
Watching anime and stuff like that.
Right, he literally watched all of anime. But when they do YouTube videos, if I'm not mistaken, I wouldn't say they target, but they watch videos from individual creators. They don't ever go to companies on YouTube and watch it. Probably specifically because of that reason.
Yeah, but that doesn't protect you. If a big company still wanted to go after it, they could go down the whole chain of whoever watched it.
Okay.
Never Smoked Dope 8888 has fucking all the episodes of Hunter x Hunter.
It bothers me that you said 88 twice, and I.
You think I'm gonna say 8,888? Like,
there's a dash in there too somewhere.
Like a dash, anyway, not Ladash.
Damn it!
But the reaction thing, I've been seeing more and more about it, and like I said, it's really hard to keep up with different news that are going on, because the news will get posted, and it'll be like a big deal, and it'll be a big deal for about 12 hours, and everybody forgets that it happened.
I'm amazed that nobody's trolled one of these quote unquote reactings where they know they're gonna get up and been like, okay, we're gonna talk about something really serious, and 2 minutes in, there's just a beheading video just right there.
God, I hope. Imagine.
No, there was one. Oh my God, there was one, and I can't remember who it was, but he was talking. He was it was in his video, and he knew Hassan was gonna react to it, and he goes, "How you doing, Hassan?" And Hassan goes, "What?"
Oh yeah, I've seen that one
before.
before. Yeah,
I remember that.
But I don't know why people don't do that more either, where they just put something super random in the middle of the video. Which I said I was going to start doing that to my TikToks. I was just going to start posting myself with the Ahigo face in my wig, just for exactly one frame in all my TikToks. Frame. So everybody goes, did anybody see that? And the more comments, the video just goes crazy, because it's the same thing every time. People see that and they go, what the fuck was that?
Find the Ahigo.
And but never acknowledge that it happened. It's never there.
Never acknowledge it.
I just move on.
What the hell are you guys talking about? What?
Yeah.
Why would I even do that?
Even when I do stitches, dude, I'll put that in there for exactly one frame.
I'm serious, but the real challenge will actually be not even just not acknowledging that you're not acknowledging, just pretending it never happened at all. Someone can type out a whole ass message saying, I have the screenshots on my page, and you just never respond to them.
Yeah, just act like it never. It's just ignored.
Ever. Like it never
Next level
happened.
gaslighting.
Mm-hmm.
Next level gaslighting.
Professional. Government level. Almost.
Government level gaslighting. This note I have on here specifically for Thomas, because I didn't think we talk about this very much. But a Street Fighter 6 tournament a couple weeks ago booted up their tournament and forgot to turn off the naked Chun-Li mod. So Chun-Li was just butt ass naked and on a Twitch stream.
Imagine having those mods on your thing and then being told, hey, you want to host a tournament? Yeah, bet. I'll do it. And then not double checking that you didn't have a fresh copy installed, because just what if that was Home Slice's wiener from beforehand and it was just modded in on I don't know any characters in Street Fighter. Ryu just had his
Ryu, there you go. I don't know any
just...
Street Fighter characters either. Imagine just dude fighting him and his just winkies just flapping everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah, like
no.
he's doing like the whatever that spinning fire technique is, and just in the middle of it, it's not even his leg; it's just his dick on fire, just flapping around.
He does a back
Jesus.
block and his wiener just goes it just blocks it for
He
him.
just cock slaps the shit out of somebody.
Oh boy.
This actually just happened. So if so I'm convinced with the release of Baldur's Gate 3, which I have been playing because I don't think we did a podcast since Baldur's Gate came out.
Nope.
It made me realize even more so how fucking horny people are.
Oh yes.
Like, Jesus, you guys not know that porn is free? I'm just gonna say it. You don't
Did
have
you
to
not
sex
know-
Lae'zel in Baldur's Gate 3.
Overwatch has been out for 6 years.
There's so much. There's
Like,
so
Dude, Blender was literally upgraded because of Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite. Because they wanted more. Like, I just don't understand. And it's even crazier to me. Opera GX announced their VTuber. And of course, it's a fucking cat girl with titties. Because that's the audience they're playing to.
Ah, that's horrible.
And
Who
people
is
were
this?
like,
Shut
it broke Twitch. 75K views from Opera GX on Twitch. And it turns out they just embedded the stream into all of the Opera GX client. So they were just getting
Oh
free
my
views from
God.
anybody using the client.
right to Kitcom. So
And everybody was like, wow, good job boosting the numbers. And there's people that are saying cringe, but at the same time,
it worked.
it worked. And
Crazy.
it just baffles me. Like, all these people, like, everybody's just so, I don't know what happened with the internet, bro. You know, there's women in real life.
COVID got people thirsting.
Like, y'all, you know, you can
Thirsting.
actually, you can walk up to your local coffee shop and talk to a bitch. Like, you know, you can do that in real life.
or a dude. Hey.
Whatever you're into, bro. I'm
I
not
mean, he
Or
could be
the
a
judging.
bitch.
chair. I don't judge, you know.
You could be a pansexual and go hit on a coffee cup, bro. I don't care.
Just
But
careful,
you don't,
it's hot.
people just out here fucking wanking off the bolt. Like, calm down,
I
bro.
mean, it is a little spooky.
People
how-
saying they spent 2 hours in character creation solely on their penis.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm like,
I
did you
was-
add extra veins or something? Like, I had that shit turned off.
They had to turn the mods on.
Like,
They
dude, I
want it
don't care.
uncut.
It's just a penis. Like, I'm not. People just don't see my penis. Me walking around. Like, I don't care what it looks like.
I made the suggestion of, every time a sex scene happens, like Lorian gets notified like of what sex scenes are happening the most, and they're like, "Oh, these are statistics on how horny you motherfuckers are." Just
Honestly, dude.
Yeah.
No, they put a statistic out. It was a sheet, and they said over 100,000 people have been denied by Astarian for some dick.
So they do have the stats.
were they denied, or did they say, "Nah, sorry, and I'm Gucci"? Like,
No, he denied
No,
them.
he denied them.
They all tried to get in
Damn.
his pants, and he said no because you have to do some specific ass shit to get him to work.
Don't worry, my character obviously did it.
Bro, he wants
unintentionally.
fucking pints so bad.
It's
That
really
man will
funny.
crawl through broken glass just to hear her fart through a walkie-talkie. I swear to God. He wants that bitch so. I try to talk to him. He goes, "Not now," and I'm like, "Okay, you don't want me, dude? Look how big I am. I could throw you,
bro, you be chucking motherfuckers.
bro." I be seeing TikToks of people just thirst posting their Baldur's Gate 3 character. It'll be
Yeah.
7 still shots of a character they made. People in the comments bookmarking it, saying they're gonna wank off to it. That
yeah,
bitch be having 23,000 likes.
It's wild.
I'm
It's
like,
wild.
it's a literal thirst post of somebody's Baldur's Gate 3 half elf.
Look, if there's no harem ending, I don't give a fuck.
I'm like, Jesus, man.
Actually, Thomas,
Oh hell yeah, I'm buying it right now.
there are orgies to be had, my friend.
There actually are.
Yeah, there are. But okay, if we can move past the
the
thirsting of Baldur's Gate 3 real quick, I will say, I think we all confidently can say that Baldur's Gate 3 will be Game of the Year.
Yeah, I don't even
Back
think
on
when
topic though, real quick, I got something to add. They need to add an achievement for just keeping your purity. Just
That's
they
what I
probably-
said.
They probably
100
do
getting a
have an
buff.
achievement for keeping your
That's
purity.
what I said. That's what I'm going for on my playthrough is no romancing. Not being rude, but no romancing. I just want the first run to be the game. Apparently half the game is romancing though, so whatever. But
by the power of my hymen.
But yeah,
By the
I
power
think
of
it'll
my
be Game of the
Hyman,
Year,
it will
though.
not be. But I think it will be too.
I
Personally,
think it surpasses so far anything that's come out.
anybody can say that Starfield's coming out. I'm gonna tell you, dog. Starfield's coming out on Game Pass, and at launch, that shit's
It's
probably
gonna
gonna
be
be real
dog
hot.
shit.
It's gonna be bad for a couple weeks, and then they'll probably patch
They'll
it.
have to patch a bunch of stuff. My favorite. Go ahead.
Continue. Sorry. Go.
My favorite thing so far about Baldur's Gate is the fact that it's been in a beta state, an early access, for a very long time because they were testing and tweaking. It's been out. You could buy it 2 years ago. It was I think it was what, $30 or something like that.
Yeah, I remember when it came out, everybody was freaking out when it came out in early access.
And even though they apparently any progress you had on your main character for early access was deleted, or at least you couldn't pass it over to the main game. So the game's been out in a format for 2 years, and they erased or won't let you use those saves from that early access. And I'm still not seeing shit posts about the game, which is wild to me. Because I expected there to be some angry posting about that. And there's, like, I've never seen any.
Yeah,
at
I mean,
all.
like the most like for angry posting I ever see is like too much dick. Like,
Which you can turn off, which is great. You can make
I got that shit turned off. I don't care.
yeah, you can make
It's a fucking video
genitals
game
not
character,
show.
bro. It's literally pixels on a screen, and people just fucking freak out.
the funniest
But-
thing that I find is the all these development companies that are just like, oh my god, this is, you can't hold us to a standard like this. I'm over here like, bro, this game already came out. It's called
Yeah.
Divinity 2. Like, it's
That
been
that
a
was
minute.
the other thing I wanted to mention was for anyone not paying attention is the fact that game developers, other bigger game dev companies are upset and talking about a lawsuit because
Oh,
they're
what?
yeah
They're talking about a lawsuit.
about Larian Studios, that it's not fair, essentially, that they put all that work into
Bro,
and
play
only
in
charged
traffic.
one time. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're saying they're like, this game is this for a $60 game.
They're
This
saying
is-
they're
this is-
ruining the economy of the
This is
gaming world,
this is a crazy amount of content for a 60-hour game. You guys can't do this. You're putting the bar way too high for a $60 game.
Yeah, because God forbid. I mean, Elden Ring came out complete, and people were easily getting probably 50 to 100 hours easy through multiple playthroughs. Some people more. I mean, some people I know were like hundreds of hours.
Yeah, for multiple play. I mean, I 100%ed it in 88 hours.
Yeah. So I mean, I know Elden Ring came out complete. It had very little buggy issues.
But not like they're saying it's like on average for Baldur's Gate, it's like a 100-hour story
Oh yeah, that's what I was
for
about
a single
to say.
play.
The
And there's
story
so many
itself-
different ways to play the game.
Yeah, each chapter you can easily squeeze out 20 to 30 hours of each chapter, and then it definitely has replayability value. So I'm estimating it'll probably be 200 to 300 hours that most people will get for $60, or the people that bought it already, they paid 35 or 40 or whatever it was in early access. They're getting a great deal. How dare other dev companies be like, this is ruining the money-making scheme that we're running with our battle passes? How dare you?
And your replayability is right there, and you know who you trying to fuck.
Exactly.
Not
Next
to mention,
time-
like Poe picked the game up and be like, "You want to play?" I could literally just go make another character with Poe. I could go be like, "Man, I could literally make Carl, except he's a wizard now."
start
Like,
a new campaign.
and that'd be an entirely different. It'd be so different to play that way.
Yeah.
Would the campaign be the same? Yeah, it would be. But every fight would be different because I'm not Carl Yeetmeister Werthers, where I'm throwing
Yeah.
people off the map.
Yeah.
I mean, I just body checked a spider into the abyss yesterday.
That was as the bear, though.
Yeah, that was as the bear, and then as Carl, I threw a goblet. I threw a fucking brain spider off the map, and then
Yeah.
as Wizard Carl, maybe I'd make some grease and light a motherfucker on fire. And
Mhm.
there's all three different ways to play.
Yeah.
And then the game companies are like, "Nah, y'all can't be doing this. This is too much."
You're hurting our feelings.
What do you mean you can open a menu in your game?
What do you
For-
mean?
yeah.
There's 100 hours per character.
Yeah. What do you mean? There's no inherent giant bugs to make you hotfix instantly.
Oh,
do you
speaking of game companies fucking up, Activision's launching a new Call of Duty this year, called Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And Thomas, you're gonna get a kick out of this one. They're
Cool.
adding all the Modern Warfare 2 maps from the original 2009 Modern Warfare 2 into Modern Warfare 3. And they're like, what they said was, we couldn't decide which maps to add, so we just added all 16 of the old ones. And I'm like, or you could have just worded it, we didn't know what maps to make, so we just used ones we already had.
Yeah.
You know, when we were playing Modern Warfare 2, you know, what did I kept saying? It's almost like you had a previous game in which you could just port the maps over from and bring them into this game. So
yeah, and that's what they're doing with the next one. And what they're doing is using nostalgia to get people to play it. That's all they're doing. They have Makarov coming back. They have all the old maps coming back. High Rise, Terminal, because they want people. I'm not buying that shit. I'm telling you right now.
I'm still. Go ahead, Thomas.
I was gonna say, I saw the trailer for it, and I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, what is the main storyline going to be? You're going to go into the gulag to find Makarov? That's not what happened in the original game.
No, because all they want people to do is to buy it.
Yeah, that's all I care about.
And now, if you didn't know, David Vonderhaar, Mr. Treyarch, he started as like a I wouldn't say low. He did like online configuration. Since Call of Duty 2, all through every one of their Black Ops, all the way up to Cold War, my man just left the company 2 days ago via LinkedIn. He just told everybody he left.
He said he's working on a different project.
An undisclosed project. And I'm like, here's the problem with that. I'm like, if he's a developer for the company, which he was, if the developer, he's the studio the studio director now, just left. I'm like, if somebody like that's leaving the company, bad shit has already happened again.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not, they're like, oh man, Call of Duty's fucked. They're actually going to ruin it this time. And I'm like, they've already ruined. That's why he left.
I mean, yeah.
I'm like, man, been there since Call of Duty 2.
And I'm still upset because, again, if you want to call it Activision, Blizzard, whatever, yet again, they said, either at the end of last year, beginning of this year, whenever it was, they said they were not launching another Call of Duty game in 2023, that the next in the series would be Black Ops 5. And yet here we are, they're releasing another game because they literally cannot go a year without a game.
I'm going to tell you, good luck finding that same because I guarantee that shit doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's been wiped off. And this is just a random rant for anyone who's like an adult. I know kids aren't going to think about this. Does anyone remember back in the day, if you had a blog, if you had a news website, any sort of feed that gave you an article that someone wrote, do you remember when journalists and opinion authors and whatever would literally post the date and time of their posting? And then if it was edited, it would say edited on a further, it would list the date it was edited. Why don't we do that anymore?
Because they probably just delete it.
Delete it or change the date without telling anybody. You have to use the Wayback Machine to figure out if they're lying. But that frustrates me to no end because that's exactly what happens. They straight up lie about the things that they've said. And
back then, too, I wouldn't say back then, there was less blogs you can Google one thing and there's fucking 16 pages of shitty indie gaming blogs that all post the same thing with 0 views.
Well, because Google search engine is algorithm / pay based now.
And it's so hard to find the same article twice.
Yeah, it can be. But that frustrates me. But
they said, but then Treyarch or Activision came out and said, it's only natural to have a Call of Duty game every year. Mm-hmm. So that's what they're releasing another.
They said they wanted to hard focus on what they had out already to give players the best experience, and that they weren't going.
Like, bro, we fucked up Overwatch. We got to get our money back somehow.
We got to make another game, bro. Overwatch got fucked. We made Overwatch 2 so we can make more money off of y'all unless y'all are playing.
Bro, who thought it was going to be a good idea to put it on Steam and not have it review bombed?
Oh, speaking of, dude, I got to go see what it's at. Let's talk about some Overwatch 2.
I was gonna bring that up after that. I was gonna say
Overwatch 2, bro. They dropped it on Overwatch 2 and went 152,000 reviews. And 9% of those are positive.
What was last week? 10 days
August 10th, 10 days ago.
So they didn't remove Overwatch from their regular launcher or anything, but they added it to Steam. They said they wanted to give access to more players. So they put it on Steam, and the day it launched was a flipping disaster for them.
Did you just say flipping? Jesus Christ, Ethel.
Leave me alone. Let me use whatever F word I want, okay?
Flagrant.
Maybe.
I just like how one of the top comments is always, "Welcome to Steam. Here are our actual reviews," and they just proceeded to just fucking annihilate the game.
Yeah, because the BattleNet launcher does not, besides the forums, which many people don't use, there's not a way to report issues. And for those who might not have been a paying customer of a Blizzard game a couple years ago, when was it? I think 2019, 2020. I can't remember the exact year. Forgive me. I'd have to look it up. There was a point in time the BattleNet forums were very popular. Not that everybody used them, but like a lot of people on WoW used them. You could report bugs there. Devs will answer you there. There's questions and answers. There's troubleshooting. Like, it was really good. And a couple years ago, Blizzard Activision decided, you know what? We don't need any of that. We're going to revamp, I'm air quoting here, our forums, and we're going to wipe the entire history of our forums. And that's what they did. So all the history of all their games and questions and posts from WoW of guilds and people being excited and first things that happened, just a history deleted. And they started fresh on their forums. We still don't know why exactly they did that, unless it was for storage space. I'm not really sure. If that's the case, they should have said that. But yeah, the launcher gives you nowhere to actually voice your opinion. You don't talk to devs anymore. You don't talk to people anymore. Everything's automated. So you really get no help when there's a problem. If you're voicing, hey, I ran into a bug, all you do is report it. They never get back to you. You have no idea where it goes. Nothing.
So
when they got posted on Steam, bad.
I'm looking at the positive reviews, and it's just links to other games.
Oh my god.
Yeah, one guy linked to TF2.
Yeah.
See, you want to know one of the problems with it? I'm going to show you one of the problems with Overwatch and the problem with the internet community as a whole. Everybody's downvoting Overwatch 2 on Steam, right?
Yeah.
This guy comments, the only reason it exists on Steam is so you can give it a bad review, right? 12.6 hours at the time. He now has almost 16 on record. Yeah. If it's that bad, why are you still playing it?
Yeah, I agree. We've always said that. The biggest way to actually hurt a game development studio, or not so much the development studio, but the company that puts it out, is to not fucking play it. Don't buy it. Don't play it. Don't download it. Don't up their statistics.
Like this guy literally said, I don't know which Blizzard treats worse. It's players or it's female employees. 10 hours of review at the time, 27 on record. Why are you still playing the game if you don't support the game? Yeah. Stop playing the fucking game.
Look at me. I'm being edgy.
Like, stop playing. Like, you're just commenting and then continuing to play the game that you don't like. Why would you continue to? This is the reason the people on, like, they don't give a fuck that you guys made it overwhelmingly negative. You know why they don't care that you made it overwhelmingly negative? Because you're still fucking playing it. Like, they don't care. They're just like, oh, damn, you guys still bought the Invasion bundle. You guys still, you know what you had to do? You know, them 1,100 people on the Invasion bundle on Steam had to do to review that game? They had to fucking buy it. And they still paid money for that bitch. Yeah. They still made a profit off of you because you couldn't stop spending money on a company that doesn't care about you.
Correct.
There are 800 reviews on the $40 version of Overwatch PvE. You guys had to buy that game to review it. Why did you do that?
Now watch. Wait for it. Like they had that the new battle pass and pay the $10 per semi PvE, not story game mode or whatever they just came out with. Watch. Somehow in 6 months, that's all going to disappear completely. They're never going to bring it back, and they're going to say, what are you guys talking about? We never promised that there would be any continuation of any of that. It'll just happen again. They're really good at gaslighting people.
You want to speak about, let's talk about another game that's going to launch and just absolutely butcher their entire audience. We're going to talk about NBA 2K24.
Oh no! What's
So
going on
this
with
game
NBA?
this game is launching. Okay. I'm just gonna read. Thomas is gonna understand exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna read the first line, and it's gonna make you mad, Thomas.
Hit me with it.
In NBA 2K24, the seasonal progression track will now combine my team and my career into one linear reward system.
That's stupid.
Players can earn free rewards each time from both modes each time you play. You if you buy the big Hall of Fame pass, which is $20 extra on top of the $75 they're charging for the game, you just straight up get more experience than everybody else across your characters. That's great.
Word. There used to be a slider.
Yeah, now you just get more XP, but you can't earn anything. You have to do that. If you decide to play your NBA 2K24 journey by playing my team and then switch over to play my career, your progression continues, which at the end of the day doesn't sound terrible because now you can play either mode and progress your pass. But the fact of the matter is, if you don't own the pass, it doesn't even look like you can play those.
Why even release a game? What?
Yeah.
I don't understand what is going on.
What are video games turning into?
NFTs.
They're pretty much, they're not fun anymore. Oh, it's
And
so sad.
I could be incorrect. Because I really don't understand this. This post is really confusing. So I really can't. You buy the $10 pass, you get access to 40 additional earning premium rewards. Okay, you get rewards for both. Oh, 40 additional. Okay. You get 10 level skips if you buy the $20 version, and the big version, and that gives you an extra 15% XP booster. And I'm like, so anybody who wants to compete online, people are saying that you can't even play. They're not even going to play online at the start because they're just going to play my team until they get enough points to literally max the character out, and then jump online immediately and shit on all the level ones that don't know what they're doing.
Oh, I love smurfing.
Mm-hmm. It's literally what it is. Because they're just going to get all the free rewards and then make a new character. And I'm like, well, it
seems lame.
None of this makes any sense. I want to talk about another company. We're just going to talk about Dark and Darker. Okay, Dark and Darker. If you don't know what that is, it's literally Tarkov but D&D and make it really, really bad. is what I can't really watch Dark and Darker. I've tried. I don't know if anybody else here has tried to watch anybody play that game. It's really confusing to watch, and to be honest, it's really not that entertaining. I don't understand what the hype is around the game. Like, I've seen it. It just, I don't know. It just doesn't look super duper interesting to me. And I'm glad people are having fun with it. But the company that owns the game, right, has been under lawsuit by a company named Nexon for supposed copyright of their material.
Yeah, supposedly they built Dark and Darker with stolen assets from Nexon. So
right, they got dismissed, or not dismissed. They said they were using stolen assets from their parent company that they've split off with, Nexon or whatever. So Steam pulled the game because they're like, it's literally, I mean, you guys are under lawsuit. We're not keeping the game on our platform. Darker Darker said, fuck, we really need the cash for the lawsuit. So they made their own launcher and launched the game anyway.
You just go to their website and pay them directly. Which, again, I mean, if people want to support a game and have fun, I get it. My whole warning to everybody was just don't expect your money back. Because if they do lose the lawsuit and they do get sued, they're going to probably lose all their profits.
And apparently an update is the lawsuit was dismissed 2 days ago.
Oh,
they said it was dismissed 2 days ago, but Steam has not said if they're going to be bringing it back onto the platform or not.
Interesting. So they might, well, they'll probably just have to reapply for Steam.
But the fact that they just had that happen and during a lawsuit, like wild. That was super sketchy for them just to be like, yeah, we're just gonna launch the game anyway.
I mean, like I said before, though, when we were talking about it on stream, my whole thing was, uh, I mean, we didn't know because we didn't have any information. We just knew that there was some sort of lawsuit going on. My thing was, is the original parent company, is Nexon just salty that these devs left? Did they
And then
actually steal something?
that was somewhat interesting for some people.
I mean, that happens too. Sometimes developer studios get mad when their developers leave.
I mean, these are like really basic looking,
Yes,
character models. They're not.
And the gameplay is, to me, looks that basic too. It doesn't look interesting. I don't understand the hype around it. I never have. I've seen people play it.
Really dig it.
And it doesn't look interesting to me.
Yeah.
And people have asked me if I'm going to play it. I'm like, the game looks boring. Like, it looks like I would get bored in maybe a game or two.
Yeah.
Is
it just like another game that's kind of like coasting on the Phantasmophobia?
It's literally Tarkov.
It's like Tarkov. It's an extraction.
It's an extraction based, but it's D&D with D&D classes.
Yeah, it's like
rogue,
fantasy.
Mage, fighter. There's spells,
sounds
buffs.
Tedious.
Because it is, but that's what people want.
Some people really like it. Yeah.
Speaking of tedious, while we're on that train, I played the new Phasmo update. If you haven't seen the new Phasmo update, it's Phasmophobia Ascension.
Ascension. That makes it sound
Phasmophobia
cool.
Ascension. If you want to know how good it was, I uninstalled it today. Phasmophobia used to be a game where you could boot up with your homies and you could fuck around. You could go in. Me and Poe have recorded clips. I have recorded clips, not me and Poe. I have clips with Poe recording, asking. I literally had. It's like, how big them toes is, girl? And the monster says something. The ghost says something back to me in the spirit box, and it doesn't always do that, but it happens. You just say goofy shit. Sometimes goofy shit happens back, and it responds to you. Now it's a level gated grind. Do you want to be able to see better, more than a pinpoint on your screen? You better grind to level 19 with the shitty gear to get the better flashlight. You want a better camera? You better be ready to grind to level 39 to get the better camera. You want to be able to complete stuff faster? You better be ready to grind. Everything is level gated. You have to get to level 3 to even get the camera to take pictures of the ghost.
That's dumb.
And originally that didn't bother me because the original Phas did the same thing. But the level wasn't that bad. It was mostly money that you needed instead of levels. And when you got the money, you could just buy the item and then use it. And it was great. And there was no better item than that. It was just, that's the video camera. Well, now, me and Poe started again. Mind you, we both have 65 plus hours in the game. Those don't matter. All you get is this little tiny badge that's about the size of the tab that comes off a soda can that is on your chest that says Legacy Player. And it has it's a different colored badge because you played in that part of the game. That's all you get for being an OG player. You don't get a level boost. You don't get money. You don't get anything. You start at level 1 like everybody else.
Respect.
Yeah, great. That's it. Woohoo, right? Boot up. Same shit. We had at one point in time during one of the things, we had 5 different clues. So we didn't know what ghost it was because ghosts can only have 3, but we had 5. So we didn't know what to pick. So we just picked something random because we didn't know.
Right.
Because the ghosts are bugged and they're not giving the right evidence right now, which is fantastic.
And you lost all your progress.
I played for 2 hours. I got to level 8, 1 level away from, I think it was a tripod. And I had almost $1,600. And then I had to restart the game because Poe said my mic stopped working in the game. So I was like, let me restart. When I booted it back up, I got a prompt for my legacy badge, which I didn't get before. And when I accepted the prompt for the legacy badge, because you can't skip it, it reset my level completely and all my money, my account. But I have all my stats still from the completions that we did.
That's an Alt F4 right there.
And and I was like, oh, I don't have anything. So I got off. So
but then they supposedly hotfixed it.
And I still don't have any of my stuff. So by the way, they didn't hotfix it. They hotfixed the fact that you don't get the legacy prompt when you first log in.
No, that's only one issue.
So
Oh, so they didn't retroactively give you back your stuff.
no, so I have nothing. I have completion. I have an hour and 47 minutes of playtime, and I'm level 1 with no experience and no money. But that doesn't bother me. But the problem is the game isn't Warframe. It's not Call of Duty. Like when I boot the game, I want to be able to go in and kick it with the boys. Go in and do stupid stuff. I don't want to have
fun.
I don't want to have to go in and use a camera that looks like fucking Bart Simpson wiped his ass with it and then threw it in a fucking well, picked it up, and then I tried to look through it and see if I could see a ghost. Like, I don't want that. I don't want to have to grind for fucking 17 hours to get a better flashlight. That's dumb. And they said, unlike the first one, that if you do anything with any kind of engine, you're going to get banned permanently. Because before they didn't really care if people cheated in items to just enjoy the game. Well, they said they're banning anybody who does that now.
I'm gonna ask you how you gonna know, huh?
So I was like, I'm just gonna uninstall it because it's just another grind game now. I'm like, you have the heart of the game is lost. I can't boot it up and do a couple investigations and make funny content out of it. If you want to survive, you got to sweat.
It's gotta be super sweaty.
It's just lame.
I think I was watching a clip of the new Phantasmophobia, and there was a corner that somebody ran into, and the ghost couldn't reach them in that corner. And I was like, okay, nice hunting experience there. It's just sitting there like trying to get to him, but it's too fat to get in that corner. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and apparently what I've been told is the way you always knew if you had what's it called? If you had freezing temperatures, is you could see your breath in the room. Right? Because it's cold, so you can see your breath. Now, if you're in the ghost room, you can just see your breath periodically, and the freezing temps might not be there. So you have to check the thermometer to see if you have freezing temps or not. But the regular starting thermometer won't go below 0 if it's freezing temps, but it'll still be freezing. That's the problem with the game. And I'm like, at the point that Faz is now, it fell off its pedestal pretty hard, to be honest, and hit its head on the way down. If somebody released a game similar to Faz, but was a lot more accessible from the start, like from the start where it is now, and more new player friendly, it would absolutely blow Phasmophobia out of the water now. Phasmophobia has completely lost the heart of what the game used to be. It looks great now, don't get me wrong. There are little engine updates they did to it. It looks fantastic. But they just completely, the UI looks like a fucking, low-key looks like a mobile game now. And I'm not one to say that usually. But their updated UI looks...
It looks, yeah, it's interesting. Part of that, I mean, I feel like it was a one-man show before, so it was his passion project. Anytime you bring on more people to share in your passion, it's still not going to be the same. Like, people can't share the same passion, you know? So they're going to cut corners potentially. They're going to...
Now it's just a job.
Yeah, I mean, they're still trying to make a profitable game that keeps people going, you know? So, I don't know. There's pros and cons to doing that, but if he did hire multiple people to work on the game, no one can do it the way the owner does it. Whoever had the most skin in the game initially.
He just lost the fucking... I feel like they just lost the heart of the game. And then the studio that made Five Nights at Freddy's, Friday the 13th, made a new game called Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I'm curious to see how the updates come out about that game, but right now it's Texas Chainsaw ass. So.
Oh, also that the production studio. It's Gun Media, Gun...
Developer is Sumo Digital, publisher is Gun Interactive.
It's Gun, the publisher. They have some drama behind them as well.
Oh, do they now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, scandalous.
Scandalous.
What kind of drama, mama?
She's looking it up. I can hear her.
Hear it clicking and clacking.
No, I'm not looking anything up.
Oh, that explains why. That explains why it plays the way it does. It's the same company that made Sackboy: A Big Adventure and Hood: Outlaws and Legends. Hood: Outlaws and Legends was a fucking terrible game. Texas
I'm
Chainsaw
sorry,
Massacre.
Hood,
I'm gonna
Outlaws and Legends. What?
Hood. Yeah. I'll say straight up, the biggest fault of Texas Chainsaw Massacre right now, you can't turn off motion blur. That bitch is just permanently on. Like there is no way to turn it off, and there also is no way to change your keybinds.
This game doesn't take place in the hood. Why did they call it that? What?
It's because he has a hood on.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying,
Wrong
if
type of
I hear
hood.
a game called Hood Outlaws, Hood Legends, like, I'm expecting my boy Snoop to be in there. Like,
Nah, man, he just got a really sweet hoodie.
Yeah, it's disappointing to see these games that I wouldn't say excited. I was not excited for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But the biggest complaint about the game is this is not how it played in the beta. Like that's what everybody keeps saying.
That's
it's like,
what's
motion
wild.
like motion
That's
blur
fucking
literally
wild.
wasn't in the beta. Like why is it in the game now? I also have a recorded clip of it taking me almost 9 minutes to get into a game. From queue time until the loading screen to get into the game. Just because if one person leaves, it resets the lobby timer. And people leave constantly because there's no penalty to leave.
What I don't get though is there are a lot of people playing, and it's cross-platform.
Yep.
How
and I
are
still can't
lobbies
manage to
not
find.
happening?
I still can't manage to find 7 people. There's 6 other people to play a fucking game. Oh man. What else do I have on the list? Oh yeah, this was big news for a minute. Twitch banned sponsored gambling streams. CS sponsored gambling CS:GO streams.
finally.
So that was the loophole everybody found when people were like, I can't do slots on Twitch anymore, but I can still go to fucking I'm not even gonna name any of the websites because I don't want to give them any, even though, to all 7 of you watching this, I don't want you guys to go to those sites either. But people would still go on whatever the websites were called and open the cases or whatever. They would be like, there's a 2% chance for you opening a knife. Or they'd be like, use my code on this website to get a free 25 cents to open your own case, blah, 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 blah. And those stopped now. And a lot of people were upset about that because there's people who are like at 80 viewers, 100 viewers, who that's their whole content. That's their whole shtick is that. And now they're like, my livelihood is being tested because now I can't advertise whatever these websites are and make people use my code. I just have to hope they click on the code and remember what the website's called. And I'm like, damn, you actually have to use do content now. But instead now they just buy mass amounts of cases and open cases on stream instead.
I mean, I've never understood like how digital gambling like that is even legal to begin with. Because like if I'm hosting a digital currency website, like I'm committing so much fucking fraud. Like who's gonna stop me? And if you do, what's the penalty? You want me to pay 100 grand, 100, 200 grand? Fine. Here's your cost of doing business, fam. I'm still gonna make out with my 50 million and be, tell y'all to.
You're gonna keep making more than 50 million.
Kiss the most dirtiest part of my butthole, like.
Damn. But that's what it, and people just use them all the time, and I see those constantly because I play CS:GO. So, but I'm not like most people who play it. I don't just sit there and I can't open cases all day. I don't have the money for that. Like
Some people can't even start the match without opening 12 cases.
That's what I'm saying. Is they'd be like, they'd be in the match. They'd be like, damn, I gotta open a case real quick. Hold on, let's go open a case. We'll open it, and then be like, bam, quick open. And I'm like, you're quick opening because you have fucking 900,000 of these cases. And like people would freak out because like Tim opened a knife. I'm like, Tim opened 600 cases. Of course he opened a knife.
Who was the dude that like was given like 100 grand in cases and only got like 2
Oni
grand back?
Pixel. Me and Thomas watched the whole thing. They said he made like $2,300 and he opened over $120,000 worth of cases. And I'm like, one, that's
what
fucking,
a tax write-off. Holy shit.
No, somebody gave it to him. They just don't.
Still, it's income. It's income, and he immediately spent the income.
Oh no, they gave him the items for it. They didn't even give him the money for it. They just sent him a bunch of items, and he was like, "Fuck it, I'll just do a big case opening." And don't get me wrong, he had mad viewers for that. But what me and Thomas said was, I'm like, yeah, he may have lost, 200. He may have lost, 115,000 or whatever in profit off the cases. I'm like, but every time he said sub with Prime, that motherfucker got 4,000 subs. And I'm like, if he's getting 70-30, even if it's Prime or even with the whole Twitch thing with them doing local pricing where like it depending on whatever currency, like it's like rupees. I think it's the one I can think of off the top of my head is the Indian rupee is like 50 rupees is like $1 or something in the US. So if somebody has to spend 50 rupees to sub to you, you get 50% of whatever the local currency is.
Yeah, there's no conversion.
Oh, damn.
It is at face value.
So if they spend 63 cents to sub to you, you're getting 21.5 cents. So people were like, damn, this isn't really worth it. But at the same time, if that motherfucker got 25,000 subs in that stream, he made that money and then some off of that easily.
Guys, these Argentinian pesos are worth nothing.
But that's what people are freaking. They're upset about that because some people VPN and then just buy and then just buy subs on other countries. Oh man. And then I have one more topic that we're gonna briefly talk about. There was a guy, I didn't really used to watch him, but I watched his friend periodically. And his friend's name was, they used to make GTA content. And I only watched them because I'm pretty sure my brother used to watch them and they were kid friendly. I don't understand where they posted GTA 5 videos every day. And they were like 15-minute videos of them doing challenges. I'm like, where do you guys
I didn't know GTA could be kid friendly.
Right. Apparently they just do like green car race challenge and they just do that stuff all day, right? His name is fucking, I think he's a Dutch guy. His name's Quebble Cop is what I have written down.
Quebble Cop?
Quebble Cop, like a
I know, I'm being a dick.
Quebble Cop. He launched a new YouTube channel that is 100% AI. All he does is provide the footage, and an AI version of himself talks over the footage like a person. He said he is currently working on, see what I have. He's currently working on making it so even the AI can play the game. So he said he's releasing multiple videos constantly because he's doing so much less work. He doesn't have to record himself anymore. He literally just provides it gameplay and it just plays the game. And it doesn't play the game. It talks about what's being done on the screen.
This man about to find a whole loophole. First, he's going to have AI play the game. Then he's going to have AI upload the video. Then he's going to have AI comments on the video and pay out his videos.
He said he wants to get it fully automated and have it done on multiple channels to where he doesn't even have to do anything. And people are like, yeah, but your content's going to be so fucking bad now. Like, and he's like, yeah, but at the same time, if I'm not doing anything and I'm launching 10 videos a day
and I'm getting paid for
it, I'm getting fucking 20K views a video, like who fucking cares? That's still 200,000 views. I'm still making money by literally doing nothing. But the fact that he managed to make AI like make cohesive sentences over a Minecraft footage, people were like, this is scary. And he said his goal is to make it so you can't tell the difference.
Well, genius if he can do it. He's gonna still get viewers.
How can I leverage this into my Overwatch Rule 34?
NFTs.
That's Lisa's answer to everything. NFTs.
That's my answer to everything. Just go ahead and upload it to Web3.
Ah, yes, Web3. Yes.
I think that's all my stuff. That's me crumpling the paper.
Did you just crumple it up and throw it?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's it. That's everything I randomly wrote down whenever I would remember to write it down.
Appreciate that.
But it's so interesting where we're at as a whole, and just like the government literally announced that aliens were real and people were like, no, they're not. I don't believe you. Like,
no, it's no. No one said no. Everyone said we already know and we don't care. Are the aliens paying my bills? No? Then I don't have time for it.
It's so funny to see the dynamic. But what's funny is they say, are aliens paying my bills? And then on the other hand, everybody's fucking jerking off over Baldur's Gate 3 characters.
And that's why the aliens are not actually doing much with us.
Bro, you can bang an alien in Baldur's Gate 3.
Exactly.
Bro,
We don't
you
need to go
can't- you
outside.
Oh, you can. I think I've seen a clip of it.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say a clip. I've seen a screenshot of a clip because I don't care.
Tentacles or none. Your choice.
Oh, but
Anyways.
Lather me up
anyways,
with that
you guys
tentacle
should follow my platforms. I actually had a video on YouTube do well, and now it's completely halted. It's getting a view a day, which is fantastic. It's almost at 10,000, dude. You should go watch it. Soon we'll have Baldur's Gate 3 videos of
Yeah.
me chasing Lisa around, who's actual height in the game, and
Life
Bro.
size.
Bro, uncalled for.
but she really just hivety her way through everything, bro. She's just like, yeah, I'm that dude, and they're like, fuck, you really are, and they just let her walk past.
Yo.
And imagine just getting fucking body checked by a halfling. Like imagine being that much of a baby, you get you're body checked by a halfling. A halfling
Absolutely.
sorcerer too. She has a fucking base quarterstaff on her back.
I sure do. I don't have any gear,
It's taller
bro.
than her.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
is. It is.
She
And
can fucking- she can-
it's a trash level. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
bopping
she
people.
has to stand on a stool to wash her hands, and you're scared of her.
I
That's
can't climb up
adorable.
rocks.
I had
okay?
to throw her up a rock because she couldn't climb it.
It's too tall. Could not reach that place.
But watch out for that. Follow me on all the platforms because it's really easy to find me. I may end up using my Instagram at some point because I got to remember to start taking pictures of stuff that I do.
Just Google Obrodo. See what happens.
Yeah, just don't look at the porn.
Yeah, don't include Rule 34 in that.
Yeah, don't
that search.
please. Oh my god, I have to see what that comes up with.
We also,
Oh.
just a random side note before you close, I think we should all go back and listen to our first podcast and see how much
A
has
react
changed.
video of our very
Yeah.
first.
Do you
react.
want to react to it right now?
No. I
Oh my
don't.
god.
We'll do
No.
we'll do it for the next one or something.
Do it for the next one. I just kind of want to see
We sound so young.
our game, like
Sound
the-
so young.
so young. I feel like the gaming
I was
landscape
29.
the gaming landscape has changed so much that it's sad.
I wonder if we sound less depressed because the gaming landscape was better back then.
That's what I'm saying.
We
I feel
sound
like
so
we had things
happy.
to look forward
Like,
to.
yeah, dude,
you
I was
know?
ready. I was playing fucking Apex at the time. I was really happy about it, and it's like now I'm like, fucking. I played Phasma today, uninstalled it because it's dog shit. Oh, Texas Chainsaw ass, more like ass instead of massacre. And I'm like,
Texas Massacre.
Texas Tech, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Massacre, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys have a good day. Take it
Texas
easy.
Chainsaw
We will.
Massacre.
We'll catch you guys fucking next time.
We're gonna
I
catch
can't
them
say-
fucking.
We're gonna
Yeah,
catch. We
I'll be
better
on
not.
Baldur's Gate 3.
We're gonna catch you fucking. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go fuck me a halfling.
I'm leaving now. Have a good night,
Where
everybody.
you going, Lisa? Baby, come
Oh,
back. All right. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.